then off turn 4 to the green flag. And the Cookout 400 is underway at Martinsville.
Great jump by Christopher Bell. No contest getting into 1 and 2.
And all the talk about tire savings and what we need to do with our tires, right now you need to get everything that you can get from a track position standpoint. You're going to see them be able to run too wide for a little bit, but you're going to have to get to that bottom lane to be able to put yourself in a position to not lose as many spots as possible. And you'll see them all start to stack up as that bottom lane starts to fill in the holes.
I'm glad you said that, Kevin. When they do stack up, that's an opportunity to get on that outside. You might be able to get them as they stack up, getting into the corner, and accordions them, and you keep the momentum on the outside.
First 3 single file. Here's the race for 4th. Toyota Chevrolet. Kyle Larson a little loose getting up off that corner. Going to drop in line behind Denny Hamlin.
And you see him, he almost let up a little bit up off the corner. He knew how important it was to get down on the bottom of that racetrack to not get hung on the outside. If you wait too long, they'll fill those holes. And every time you wait, those holes get further and further apart.
Riding on board Bubba Wallace, the Toyota Cam, trying to make the outside work, but Chris Buescher pulls ahead on the inside, and now Wallace has more company. Joey Logano to the inside in the 22.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. If that hole doesn't open up, as you see a little contact there up off the corner.
Hatchback bottom.
Logano will get the spot from Wallace. That is 7th place. Bubba drops in behind him. More action right behind William Byron to the outside. Because Chase Elliott pounced, took advantage, moved to the inside, took the lead. After Bell led the first 23 laps of this race, Chase Elliott to the point.
Well, got them on their feet. They like it.
That's exactly what we expected. You're going to see cars do that at different points. And now that Chase Elliott has the lead, he's put a little bit of a gap between he and Christopher Bell. So you don't really know as you see a little bit of sun start to pop out, like you said, down there on the end in 3 and 4.
Yeah, and down there in 3 and 4, I'm seeing rubber getting built up on the racetrack quite a bit. People starting to slip and slide around. The movement's coming, and the passes are coming. Those are opportunities. Speaking of opportunities, I still, we watched Elliott make the pass for the lead. His teammate, brake duck, some sort of duck.
First caution flag of the day.
Yeah, and that changes everything up.
Sure does. That was not an expected caution.
80 laps, stage 1. That's the length of stage 1. So a pit stop would not be required. But, well, here we are under caution. Reigning MVP Shohei Ohtani leads the defending champion Dodgers in a much-watched early season.
Chase Elliott in the 9 car. Good break with his caution early on. Having a little bit of radio trouble hearing Chase. As for the race car, he said it's good. It's still neutral right now. No issues. And the 48 of Alex Bowman, very bad in practice yesterday, according to Blake Harris, the crew chief. Right now, he's been quiet on the radio. Jamie?
Denny Hamlin in the 11. All he's really said is the entry is a little bit edgy, a little too free for his liking. Air pressure adjustment there as they work the left side. You see on the right side, Kyle Larson is in the 20 car. Christopher Bell talked about coming down pit road. He wants those adjustments, Mike.
The pit stalls here begin in the middle of turn 4 and end near the exit of turn 2. It is a very tricky pit road. 33 laps complete, one under caution.
When my doctor gave me...
I don't know who Gertrude is, but he might not be liking this loud noise, but he should have built a house at a racetrack. There you go, right there, right off the bat. Cindric couldn't get going, spun the tires.
And one of those 6, Riley Herbst, also spun the tires, and it's a big mix-up headed for turn 3.
You're going to see these guys that stayed out on old tires really push hard here to try to get up front, put some positions in between them and the guys with tires coming, because you know they're going to be bearing down on you.
Yeah, and Riley Herbst in that top lane, that's really going to hurt that momentum of the top lane as you see Kyle Larson shove him out of the way.
3 wide there, coming off 2. Josh Berry on point, leading the first laps for the Wood brothers here at Martinsville since Hall of Famer Ricky Rudd in 2005. Boy, this still will not resolve. Still 3 wide.
Never what you want to hear at Martinsville, middle of 3. I want to be bottom of 3, Kevin. If we're going to be 3 wide, I want to be on the inside.
Yeah, you see that bottom lane stack up, and Riley
got in the wall.
In the wall right there.
And the cars with 4 new tires, all pressing. Looking back for Brad Keselowski, the BuildSubmarines.com cam, he was one of those that stayed out.
And they're all over him in the rear. You got Bell on the outside, Logano on the inside. He's got his elbows out, making his car as wide as possible.
Yeah, Josh Berry just ran his fastest lap, so that track position is doing his car good. But we've got a battle in the middle of this pack.
Look out.
Riley Herbst has now fallen back to the back of the field.
Well, and that's what
33rd.
happens. Yeah, you get the clean track position for these guys that were able to get singled out up in the front of the pack, and it takes a little bit of time for the tires to overcome the aero side of everything that's going on. So right now, these guys want to see them race side by side that are leading this race. Josh Berry, Cole Custer, Austin Cindric, and Ryan Blaney. They want those guys to get held up as long as possible to click as many laps off as they can.
Well, speaking of holding them up, and that's Keselowski in the 6 car. You saw Logano hit him in the rear end, and you got Bell on the outside holding up too wide of teammates on the behind him.
So 35 to go in the stage. The 22 and the 20 took 2 tires. The cars behind them took 4.
Okay, looks like Logano's got it now. Logano's going to go on his inside right here.
Elliott and Hamlin had a little